It is our sacred duty to defend the world. And it's what I'm going to do. Possibly fight in this?
Fight? We use our principles, although I am not opposed to engaging in a bit of fisticuffs should the occasion arise.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Tully Television. Back here with Mrs. Tully Television, aka Wonderwoman, aka Eternally Grateful Seas, aka Chrissy, and all that, all the other beautiful nicknames you can think of. This guest star that I have on.
I'm not a guest star. I'm not a star at all. I'm just
my star.
I'm just someone that comes on with thought and does, you know, like some talking and some reviews. And check out the first Wonder Woman video we did, which was for Wonder Woman 84. So go ahead and check that out on Tully Television.
Tully Television, yes, thank you for stopping by, Tully Television.
Don't forget to give this video a like. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to comment down below and press that bell notification so you get an alert when Bart uploads. So, without further ado, let's get right into the video.
Wonder Woman, we're going to be talking about the first Wonder Woman movie with Gal Gadot, and because we went back to see how it still...
Recently, we went back and rewatched, because we have a lot of these movies on DVD, so we just, you know, go back and rewatch whatever it may be, Spider-Man, or actually the Justice League we were watching last week, well, before March 18th, when the Snyder Cut came out, and we were rewatching some of that too.
Yeah, just to get a touch up
again of
some of these other more current movies that are coming out. And I have to say that the Wonder Woman movie really stands up still to this day. The action was pretty decent. It didn't really shove down your throat that just because she's a woman, she's automatically better than other people around her. She's more of a symbol of hope and inspiration for people because of her actions, not so much because of her gender. And that is a character I really enjoy. I think that both men and females enjoyed Wonder Woman, I would think. In an overall sense, you always have your little nitpicks about what could be this, what could be that, but I think that the movie itself was good.
It was out, I believe, in around 2017.
Yeah, about that.
That's when I think we seen it.
About that. Again, I think the action scenes were good for the most part.
It's definitely different than Wonder Woman 84. So again, we're not talking today too much about Wonder Woman 84. I mean, we can say
that was more of a colorful movie. This was more of a dark and drab movie because it was happening during World War II, I think. And the main
and
villains...
also, just to interrupt them for a second, also there is a scene where Wonder Woman gives the watch over to Steve. Did I get that right?
Or Steve gave the watch over to her.
That's why, I'm sorry. That's what I meant. Steve gave the watch to her. And then when you go back to Wonder Woman in the 84 movie, you could see the reference
Yes, that she still has that watch from all those years ago. Because you could see, like, it was cute when they first met because he kind of came through the fog to Themyscira, and she wanted to help him basically conquer Ares because she felt like she was that he was trying to conquer the world. She went out on this mission to help him. He didn't think it was Ares at first. He just was like, whatever help we can get, we'll take it. You know, they have some cute interactions. They have good chemistry together because she's trying to find out about the world of man, and he's trying to play suave and cool, but you know, she's
so
Wonder Woman. You know, you kind of automatically gonna get butterflies with her.
Walk in and he's like kind of in the, you know, he's in the water and stuff. You know that scene where he's, I guess.
Yeah, in the hot tub, like in the hot springs.
Is he nude?
When they're in the healing springs, and he's like nude because he's healing from in the tub, and he gets out and she's there, and it's like she's like, are you average? Are you like the average version of a man? And of course he has to try to be a man and be like, no, I'm above average. You know, like
of course he had to show off for
show off a little bit for Wonder Woman, but Gal Gadot, I believe, is a very, you know, pretty woman. That's why they obviously chose her.
Her physique, her.
She is like the, she was Miss Israel, you know, at one point in her life. So
she's a great actress. Her physique,
her facial expressions are good.
Everything is on point. And
you know, she's just not like a
great
blank.
actress, right? And she really does the part well of Wonder Woman. That's my opinion. I would prefer her. I probably wouldn't even want to think, honestly, about anyone else playing the Wonder Woman parts.
Like for instance, I like Jennifer Lawrence as an actress in some parts, but if someone was to say she Wonder Woman, I would be like, she's a woman.
Right.
You know, I don't know if she's Wonder Woman. You know what I mean? Wonder Woman again is like something that women and men wants to attain in the sense of the bar she sets
and
for
also,
things that she does.
Comment down below, guys, if you preferred the first Wonder Woman, or did you enjoy 84 better, or
did you enjoy the 80s TV series more than the movies with Linda Carter?
Yeah, that too.
I don't know the voice actress who portrayed her, but there was a Justice League animated series with Wonder Woman in it. And in the first Wonder Woman video we were doing, we were trying to think of the other show.
When I was a child, I used to watch...
The Super Friends, okay? The Super Friends.
I thought it was Justice League, but it was actually Super Friends. So when I was growing up in the 80s, Wonder Woman was already, when I was a little kid, a little girl, was already my hero and my idol already.
Right, so she...
I'm not going to give away my age, but I'm not that young.
Wonder Woman's been through all sorts of various stages too. She was at one point associated with the bondage movement from the early comic books. They made her go through the mod phase where like the 60s looking fashion.
And I notice a lot of comic books in the 50s with like, I guess, like the women, or they had like a lot of that cheetah outfits going on. There was a lot of cheetah or leopard or...
Well, comic books were a little bit more freeing back in the day. You were able to portray women and certain subject matters a little bit more freely back in the 40s and 50s until Congress wanted to get involved because they thought that they were led to believe that comics were going to lead to the degradation of the American youth. There's a book about it, but that made Congress believe that. I forget
Oh, please. Congress
I forget the name of the book.
messed
Okay.
up so bad. Just as a quick backstory here with the whole stimulus checks, that both Bart, who works, and I'm on Social Security, both have not got our stimulus check.
So
but
Congress is
anyway,
still fucking
so
up.
Congress, good job
Congress is still fucking up.
for that.
That's why we need Wonderwoman in real life. Yeah, but the movie was great. I loved the love story between her and Trevor. The whole
Love.
him sacrificing
Love.
his life to save the day, and her crying to him at the end when she thought she killed Ares. Like, why are people still like this?
And we should have said spoilers from the beginning if you haven't seen the first one or
Yeah.
even the '84, which has been out since like Christmas Day already on HBO
Right.
Max. Sorry, we just
4 months
I guess
ago
they're
now.
spoiling some things, but
Oh well. If you're a fan of this channel, you know that we don't
if you're
care.
a fan of comic books, DC and Marvel and the movies and everything,
have a general
then
idea.
wouldn't you already have seen these things?
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
Right.
But I have to put in the disclaimer, I guess, as spoiler warning.
Spoilers.
Sorry, please excuse the background. We're doing some work here.
Yes, we are. Yeah, so I really enjoyed when she thought she killed Ares at the end, and she was crying to him about why are people like this. He didn't have an answer for her, and sometimes that's difficult for someone who loves someone to not have the answers for them, because it's basically like there's just some bad people out there that are bad because that's just how they're built. And for someone who's so innocent and naive to the world, like she was at first, she couldn't understand such a thing. And then as time progressed to where she's in our time now, period, living with man, she understands the nuances a little bit of things. Good people do bad things, bad people do good things. And sometimes...
And it really showed how much she struggled with that in the movie.
Yeah, she definitely struggled with losing him, because she still is affected by him today. Even when you look at her story in the Snyder Cut, you still hear her referencing Steve Trevor all this time. From at that point, it's decades now since he passed away, you know, or decades from the 80s, from when she's seen him, wished him up, you know. So I just think that's they did a really good story for the most part of portraying her wanting to do good, her naiveness, and her childlike wonder to everything, and
it was really
she could almost have let it destroy her and team up with Ares and build a new paradise in the first one when she finally did confront her brother Ares. But
there was really some great action scenes.
yeah, I think
really
the action
was.
scenes were good. The interactions with her and Trevor and the rest of the team that they met during the movie was fun. You know, everyone got a little bit of time. We got to learn everyone's little backstory on why they are the way they are, and everyone, even though it was a Wonder Woman movie, everyone who was on like the team of trying to stop the war and stuff against Dr. Poison and Ares and stuff, and everyone felt like it was necessary to be there. I think all of them taught Diana a little lesson, because they saved this village, and she still saves that photograph.
Yes.
From the 40s of her and the team saving that village.
Yeah.
And they weren't even meant to save that village, but because of Diana, they saved that village, and the local photographer took a picture of them, and she still holds that as a momentum today because, I mean, these men are long gone and old, and she's still looking young and
ravishing,
and it's just kind of hard to live that type of life where these allies of her, these people that taught her the basis of being humans and not necessarily just going based off of one thing they do. Again, it's being a human is
I would
nuanced.
love to have been an Amazonian.
You're my Amazonian.
Aww. I would love to be in the whole Amazonian mascara whole thing. That would be such my thing. That's my
paradise.
gig.
It would be my paradise too. To hang out there all the time with a bunch of.
Sure. Go in that water healing section.
I'm always going to be happy to be healed. Oh, help me, ladies, help me.
Help me, Amazonians, help me. I need help.
I gotta. What are we doing? Alright, but yeah, Wonder Woman, I think in an overall sense too, is really a staple in comics.
And will probably always be at this point.
There's always going to be references to her. If you were to make, say, a Mount Rushmore of superheroes from any company that have made an impact, she would have to be up there in regards of getting put up there as the top 4 or 5 influential characters. I think female characters, a lot of them were based off of her or based off of traits of her.
And I think we need Wonder Woman for the generation of the girls growing up these days because they looking up to the Kardashians
and listen,
just saying that. Look up to Wonder Woman, because that's so much more positive for you.
I rather my daughter look up to not Gal Gadot maybe, but the Gal Gadot Wonder Woman. I'd rather her look up to that character.
Something that's positive.
As opposed to maybe a Kardashian.
Right.
Yes, I would. Or yeah, a Wonder Woman from almost any era of comics. Even in current comic books, she's recently given up her life to save the multiverse, and has, done that. So she's always going to be an influence. Like I said, anytime in any show that if you look at The Simpsons or Family Guy or something, and this and that, there's going to be a Wonder Woman reference somewhere in that show.
Oh yeah.
Or she's just is one of the legacy characters of all time.
Oh yeah. And that concludes our video for today.
Thank you for stopping by so much. It means the world to me that you guys turn to Tully Television. Again, without Mrs. Tully Television here, without my editor Tim, without people like Jordan and the rest of you guys coming by and watching and subscribing and liking and all that, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. So I want to thank you guys. Let's keep up the growth, and until next time, peace, Nookums.
They do not deserve your protection!
It's not about deserve. It's about what you believe. And I believe in love.
Then I will destroy you!
Goodbye, brother.